Welcome to the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast.
Hello, this is Jack the Jobber.
Yo, you didn't do your song this time?
Yeah, no, I was going to do something different because, okay, well, if you like a lot of wrestling on YouTube, Ross is on a pole.
Hello, everybody.
Hopefully that looked as dramatic as we thought it would.
Yep, we're on a ladder today.
Are you alright?
Yep, it's great. I'm going to have saddle sores by the end of this because the platform which to put my arse is very narrow and very shallow. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm teetering.
And for those who aren't familiar with the continuity and lore of Cultaholic, why are you on a ladder, Ross?
Because I lost the Money in the Bank predictions, and the forfeit was to work a whole working week from the top of a ladder. And it's now Friday, and we're almost at the end. So this is weird. I've just realised both your eyesights are just in me knackers. So it's going to be awkward if you aren't paying attention. But we'll see how this goes. It's a funny and it's a joke, isn't it?
We like things that are funny and a joke. So how was it?
It's high. It's quite nice. It's a lovely view of the studio, just from a different perspective than normal. I feel like Adam Pacitti.
Yeah.
And how he always must feel, just looking down on people.
Or like Big Cass.
Maybe not anymore. Because news, he's gone. Big Bye Ass is gone.
Bit harsh. Harsh.
To do that.
Wouldn't need to know what's good. Can I do that?
Yeah. Oh, you can't.
Yeah. Something's gone on. Future endeavours were not wished. So
no, they were not.
To know what that was would be quite nice.
Yeah.
But until then, we'll just speculate.
I thought it has been put on. He got a bit drunk.
He kicked the door down, didn't he?
He gave it a big boot.
Oh, yes.
I hope he slapped his thigh at the same time, though. Or maybe that's what got him fired.
Did he do that? Is he a thigh slapper?
Yeah.
I don't have him pinned down as one.
I think he is. I think I can picture him doing it.
Oh, sorry, he wasn't slapping the thigh. It was Vince McMahon, who was not amused in
Maybe
the slightest. At him apparently destroying a coach toilet that people had to use. So
I mean, it's a bit unfair, isn't it? Because if he has got claustrophobia, I can feel a bit sorry for him if he's
And he's
locked in
that
there.
he's a big
Yeah.
guy. I mean, they're not very. If it's a megabus toilet, I mean, there's no way to be able to. His legs would be sticking out like Alice in Wonderland anyway. So
It's not a laughing matter, but he just seems to have got a rough deal here.
In WWE, it
getting
seems
sacked
like
as a toilet is pretty funny. Sorry.
obviously a lot of certain people can, like, say if John Cena had done this, obviously he'd be fine.
Yep.
It's just a build-up of things, isn't it? He didn't seem to be the most well-liked man backstage.
Yeah, him and Enzo seem to rile people up the wrong way. There's stuff of him being drunk in public as well and annoying people.
Don't knock it. It's basically been beating up little people. He's been getting drunk, destroying toilets. I mean, a few years ago, he put in a perfect England footballer. Like,
Attitude era stuff, this, man.
yeah.
It's will we miss him?
I
Who?
would, personally.
No. Oh, yeah, big guy.
Saw what you did there.
Well, from up there, I hope so.
This is strange. This just you both have to look up. It's like, yeah.
What will be the gimmick next week? On a table.
On a chair?
Yeah.
A big set of stairs would be great.
I feel quite
£4,000 stairs.
I feel quite bad for him, but it's what happens, isn't it? You don't want to say anyone lose their job, but it just sort of happens in wrestling. Then some prankster on Twitter linked us to the old Bobby Lashley news piece when he got released ages ago. And for a split second, me and Pacitti were like, what, Lashley's gone as well? What's this? And just at the last second, we were like, oh.
I love that there's no date on these things. So the Daniel Bryan one, Daniel Bryan's been released in 2010. It always gets people. I'm glad to see actually in a weird way that people like you were like midway typing out a WordPress post. Bobby you guys.
I didn't get quite that far. It was all right.
Oh, okay.
But
I would miss Bobby Lashley less if he left, though, than Big Cass, I think. I just don't like Bobby Lashley.
I find him hard to... Like, when that thing we'll get to on Raw when him and Roman were in the ring, I found Roman the more likeable one.
Yeah, he's got a nice new beard now, Roman, as well.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, someone stole my shaver from the house party we had 2 weeks ago and stubbornly refused to shave because I assumed someone
Stubbornly.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, deliberate. Honest. And no one has. So I'm forced to buy a new shaver after owning that one for a week. So, oh my God, whatever.
Tell you what,
it's just as bad, just as important as Big Cass.
Free plug here. Get yourself along to Asda. They do massive packs of Gillette, which like last year meant to last year for like a year. There's like 13 razor heads in it for like 20 quid, which I think is very good.
So if you shave 13 times, like...
Well, no, because Gillette you can use more than once, can't you?
Okay.
It's the best a man can get.
That's all I've heard. Speaking of the best men, big men, Vader.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Struggled there, didn't I?
he was slightly before my time, but everyone's been... I mean, I've watched some of his matches since, obviously, but everyone's saying he's like maybe the best big man ever in wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Just as a kid, even if you didn't really know him, just look at him. He's like all these crazy faces and the mask, which I think everyone else has tried to imitate since. And it's just like, yeah, it's Vader, yeah. You know, all the stories in Mick Foley's book, you know, how he'd get in the Vader zone and all this. And actually witnessed it on a few WWE pay-per-views. You can see the network. He's still, you know, in Vader mode or whatever. So after he's just lost the match, they follow him backstage and just like, I'll see you next month and so. But he's going, rah, rah. He's just like smashing lockers with his fists, punching things. And he's just like, oh, okay. Like he's just relaxing. We'll come at him later. So yeah, gutted. But I mean, he had good innings. 63, had heart problems for a while. R.I.P.
10 clogged blood vessels as well. He lived with that for ages. I was reading it just before. That's me awful.
He had... I don't
Just
know
kill
what-
him.
well, what can you say? Yeah.
I'm not going to make any jokes about it.
I don't know how I can say
make
something,
fun of, but not Vader.
something serious from at the top of the ladder.
Yeah.
Serious news with Ross on a lad. It's very brass-eyed, this.
Yeah.
Didn't he inducted Stan Hansen
Yes.
2 years ago?
Yeah, when he had the for the eye thing glasses. But yeah, apparently he was offered, but declined, possibly hoping for more money. So,
He'll be in the Hall of Fame soon now.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it must be.
He must be in next year.
Yeah, you'd think so.
And he should have beat Shawn Michaels at SummerSlam '96 for the title.
Yes, he should.
Should have.
Should have.
Screw you, Shawn.
Yeah.
Hate you. Brett was better.
Whoa. Also, before we end the news, mustn't forget, there's a few little bits to go through. We don't want to, like, obviously it's all been kicking off with the UK Championship Tournament, but it hasn't actually gone air yet, so we can't spoil it. But...
We can't because they've done it. So
well, we can spoil that one
it's
because
all
they've
over,
done that.
all
Yeah,
over
yeah.
the Twitter machine, innit?
Matthew, you're very excited. You've been talking about it since you got in.
Mustache Mountain.
Mustache Mountain, the lads, the boys.
That's not the lads.
No, that's not the lad, but the men.
How dare you?
The
The men.
men are the NXT Tag Team Champion.
The man and the boy.
Apparently,
Tag champs.
you didn't go, did you?
No.
No, apparently
I had work.
the pop was a monstrous and long like celebration for them. Lovely, good for them.
Oh, it's coming home, innit?
Well, yeah, that's the theme of this
Yeah, at least
summer.
one thing is.
No, England are going to win the World Cup.
We've won 100%
Oh,
of
to play
our
like they
games
did
so
last.
far.
No, anyway, I digress. Yes, well done, Mustache Mountain, for the thing that hasn't aired yet, but we can celebrate. Just like Austin Aries win the title.
There's going to be NXT UK, which we're going to talk about at the
Oh.
end, and All In, your backyard, is going to be streamed,
It's like in the UK as well.
so we can watch it too.
Triple A taking ownership of that as well. We'll be buying Disney next.
So it's been a very newsworthy week. It's been kicking off.
It has been.
It's been kicking.
Oh, and
off.
also Alabama Doink passed away.
Alabama.
The same day as Vader, so probably not. Basically, there was an infamous clip that went around that was Heidenreich versus Doink. I'm not sure if the guy's name was Doink or they christened him Alabama Doink. As in, not to be confused with the original Doink or the other 5 million copies of him. And they were fighting in a parking lot, and it wasn't a great match, but lots of wrestlers like that type of crap wrestling. So Alabama Doink got booked for Joey Janela's spring break. So Janela put up a video that was set to slow motion, him trying to wrestle Dan Severn, set to Freebird by then. R.I.P. Alabama Doink.
Oh, good.
And that's it.
Been a funny week. The
Sorry,
cohesion of this podcast is off, isn't it?
No, well,
It's just not what it is. Because you have to look up and then talk, which means there's a gap, and I've got to look down.
Well, because you're up there, your hay fever isn't playing in, so you're sober for this.
Oh, my eyes are spackling, I think the word would be.
I hope Vertigo kicks in and get the same effect.
you wouldn't be able to go to Jeddah then.
I got it.
Sami Zayn got vertigo. couldn't go
WWE
to Jeddah.
respects the cultures and backgrounds of all different. That's what vertigo means.
What a great week it's been, ladies and gentlemen.
Everybody get excited for the Cultaholic Hall of Fame.
Oh, favourite bit of the week. Wait,
Yeah! Is that still plugged in the bottom?
I dropped them. Yeah. One, two. Yep. Hall of Fame. I dropped it at the end of the last bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay, all of it.
Bloody hell.
There were many
Mind your
good-
hands, because that's the first time you've fondled that board
Oh,
since
the
the
back.
drawing
Look at the
pins
back
have
of it.
been
This is
coming
the best. Oh yeah. Sorry, the CCW Tournament of Death Hall of Fame we have here. Jesus Christ.
So where you are looking
All right.
is just above Bender.
What do you call me?
No.
Anyway, where's Brenda? Oh, the winner was Renee Young.
The winner was Renee Young. That's what I
isn't that
picked
great?
last week.
Look how small. Look at the cost that's gone into that.
It's tactical. I'm trying to pin down all the loose edges now with future inductees to make it look a bit neater.
They're all tiny, so we've got the ginormous.
So the top,
Copy No Mercy. Yeah, tiny. Renee Young. It's very to scale.
Very
so the
good.
top rows, the
They're all
top
peeling
row
off.
is now neat. Yeah, Jericho might not last by the time I get to the bottom, because Jericho is peeling off quite severely.
Rusev's hand.
Oh, I love that. All right. So this week at the Hall of Fame, do we have our inductions?
Yeah, I got
I've
one,
got
yeah.
one here.
Oh, you go
You can
first.
put it. You can put it down
That's
now.
right. Wait, carry on talking. I'll just put this in the shot.
I've gone for. I can't spoil anything, but I received the first chop of my life from a wrestler, so I'm going to nominate the art of the chop itself this week. The simple chop. The simple chop is my Hall of Fame nomination. Still got a bit of a handprint, so.
Okay.
Oh no, it's gone right. Great.
This wrestler did a full-on
It was bad.
lean back.
It was hard.
Oh, and where can we see that, Jack?
It'll be around soon. I can't spoil anything.
On the Cultaholic-
What the hell is that?
Cultaholic YouTube channel
Yeah.
soon. That's where it'll be.
Yeah,
Thank you, Ross.
it was.
Someone knows the business.
It hurt. Like it was bad.
It sounded like it hurt.
It did hurt.
Good.
Yeah, I kept my shirt on as well. It didn't even. It still
You had
hurt.
your shirt on?
Yeah. Didn't want to get my body out on camera. Oh,
Isn't that the whole point of having a chop?
it's still really
saying.
hurt. It was
Not trying to
bad.
perv or anything, but all right. So the art of the chop.
The simple chop.
It's very abstract.
Wide open this week.
Yeah. Ross.
Road Dog.
Okay.
Road Dog Jesse James, because finally, I know he gets a lot of it's that thing, is it? Whenever something bad happens on SmackDown, people just blame him because he's the only name that they know that runs SmackDown.
Yes.
So Rusev is challenging for the WWE Championship finally, Extreme Rules. So because of that booking decision, and because he's the face of SmackDown's creative bollocks, there you go. That's why Road Doggy James. Road Doggy James.
Of the
To
Voodoo
his
King
friends.
Mafia.
Yeah, just TNA.
Whoa.
Famous wrestling dog, Jesse James. I have been listening to a lot of Bruce Pritchard and Conrad Thompson.
That's where I've got that little thing from. Like, the fans already know it's him, so they blame him. I think I've got that from there.
Oh, good. I'm glad we're both stealing from the best. Love you, Conrad. Let's remember my one last week, Red Alert 2. Oh, you get it. You vote that in. This one is wrestling related for once. The match that didn't happen, the WrestleMania 12 offered match by Bruce Pritchard and Vince Russo, both helped this amazing thing, which sadly didn't happen. Original idea was suggested O.J. Simpson wrestles someone on the card.
What?
Versus his victims.
Wait. First of all, Bruce Pritchard insists that it was supposed to be O.J. Simpson versus some wrestler. So maybe
Roddy
Roddy
Piper was the
Roddy
name,
Piper,
yeah.
because obviously had the Goldust match anyway. I was like, all right, fair enough. It was Russo that interrupted and said, okay, that's just not good enough. I can't do the accent, but imagine bro every 5 seconds and interrupting people. So actually, I've got that down quite a lot. So Fred Goldman, I can't remember which Goldman it was, basically the father of the guy that O.J. Simpson allegedly killed. Which had wrestled- Allegedly. Well, yeah, I mean, he's innocent in the court of law. And said that he was like any weapon he wants. And the weapons that were apparently offered were a knife, a sword, and a grenade. It's like for 5 minutes you can do whatever you like to him. And for some reason this match didn't happen at WrestleMania.
Really?
But oh my god, if it did, we'd still be talking about it. It'll be up there with like Inoki versus Ali. A match is still discussed.
I think wrestling might have just ended. We might not be sat here right now.
Everyone, right, we've peaked. Main event's cancelled. Screw Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. So, yeah, O.J. Simpson versus Fred Goldman.
O.J. Simpson walks back through the curtain and goes to Sean, follow that.
With a tear in his eye, Bret Hart admits he
And
couldn't.
his arm's blown off O.J. Simpson's. Follow that!
It's just a head.
Oh, right.
Shawn Michaels wasn't sure if he could come perform that night because his back's hurt, and there's Fred Goldman taping up his wrists in the gorilla position.
Oh.
Dear.
Yeah, so like
What a
You
shame
lost
I
your
didn't
smile. I've lost my body.
I've lost my son.
Oh, no.
To some unknown assailant.
This is
But there's someone assailant that happened to be a naked good 1, 2, and 3.
this is early to mid-level Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast levels of controversy right there. That's
I didn't book it. Oh. Neither did they, sadly. No. So yes, you can pick any one you'd like. You have the amazing booking of SmackDown.
Just Road Dogg himself. He's the face of booking SmackDown. So he made a good call this week. So he deserves some recognition.
Will you take him out the Hall of Fame if Rusev doesn't win?
Yes.
Okay, fine. There's the pressure, Road Dogg. Or the concept of the chop,
the simple chop.
the simple chop, and O.J. Simpson versus Fred Goldman. I can't even say it.
And if you want to vote for them, it's patreon.com/Cultaholic.
And you too can be on this no expense spared tag board.
I tell you what, when it's filled, it'll look lovely.
We can make like an action figure of that.
Renee's the same. Renee's not got any hands either. She's just wearing a black shirt, so you can't really see. Hands are hard to cut out. Bollocks to hands.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Raw and Smackdown recap.
Okay, NXT Takeover. This was Saturday. I did not watch it live because it's a Saturday and I was having a nice time.
I did.
Okay, fair enough. Undisputed Era defeated Wonnie Larkin and Danny Burch, the Governor.
What a match.
It was a good match.
Yes.
It was all right.
No, it was really good.
I thought it was all right because there was no chance of Wally Larkin and Danny Burch winning. So, and the crowd are like cheering.
Yeah.
Undisputed Era. Anyway.
1, 2,
Is that
3.
the quietest
start.
entrance in TakeOver history?
Possibly. Like,
Good God, it was painful.
it's just, it's two creator wrestlers, man. No one's bothered to fill in. Ricochet defeated Velveteen Dream.
What a match. He came out just as Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Who? They didn't notice, didn't say anything in commentary. Wow, nice outfit. And Prince Puma's tights.
Yes, loved it.
So, I don't know, Puma Hogan, whatever. Yeah, ridiculous. And one of my favourite call spots in the history of wrestling. Velveteen Dream shouts, yeah, you go back to the bingo hole, boy. And the crowd are already like doing the clap, 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 clap thing to get behind it. So no one notices it. So Velveteen Dream goes, well, that didn't work. Hit me.
You talk too much. Yeah, you never should. Love Botchamania, mate.
My PC doesn't. It's been 4 weeks, you idiot. Have you retired yet? Shayna Baszler defeated Nikki Cross.
It was all right. It was in the dead spot everyone's been saying. They just had that massive...
Actually, yeah,
big
by
match.
NXT standards, you're right.
And then, it was still a good match. I still enjoyed it. I like the dynamic. Shayna's all intimidating, but Nikki doesn't care. Doesn't care. Doesn't give a damn, sister.
Yeah. Coincidentally, not that far off Vader versus Cactus Jack style.
Right.
How can you hurt someone who loves pain type of thing? So that's nice. And Aleister Black defeated Lars Sullivan. I was loving this match. Loving it. Like Kevin Keegan. Until Black just completely missed the shot. And everybody noticed.
And your Twitter blew up.
Yes, it did. Did the brrrr thing. And then Tommaso Ciampa defeated Johnny Gargano.
Oh my God, yeah?
Right.
You've been doing that more often.
Yeah.
Videos.
What's that?
Things off the internet.
Oh, okay. The first 3 quarters of this, though, I was like, all right, whatever, because it's a street fight. And when the WWE street fights, it just means going around hitting each other with stuff. So
In
the
your
crowd's
jeans.
more into the action than the actual thing. Then the storyline kicked in. Oh, my God. Okay, so Ciampa gets thrown off the tables. Gargano sits like Ciampa, adjusts his ring.
No, he notices that he's not... Yeah.
Just loses it. Beats up Ciampa.
Becomes
Doing
Ciampa.
Robert Ciampa.
Becomes Ciampa himself.
Yes.
Embraces the hate like Luke Skywalker.
Exactly.
Oh.
And Ego Fantastico was there without his mask, former CCW heavyweight champion, doing
really?
security detail. Yay. I don't know if he's going to plug him, he's just a very nice guy. And keeps on beating up, security trying to stop him, he beats up security, rise. Ciampa, handcuffed, still gives him a DDT and pins him.
I love that finish, me. Just how you sort of forgot that the wood had been exposed and all of a sudden it was there and bang and goodbye.
But the match was even on.
Yeah.
Wood.
Loved it. Overall thoughts on NXT?
Really good again.
I'm so happy I don't have to do my videos on them anymore. It's a great call I've made there because some things are just left to be enjoyed.
Yeah.
And that's one of them.
It's easier thing to
It's
talk
amazing.
about. It was good.
Yeah.
Keith Lee was there.
Yeah, Keith Lee was there.
He looked like me when I walked in. Greg's with that face. It was fantastic. Just like that. I love his face, me. What a guy.
Yeah, he's great. I hope he does really well.
Then Money in the Bank.
Who else was there? Someone else was in the crowd, weren't they, just before?
EC3. He's there always.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm getting
It's XSF. If you don't watch NXT.
Can we talk about Thingy McThingy on the pre-show as well? He deserves a mention.
What?
He was almost my Hall of
Thingy?
Fame. I forget what his name is. On the pre-show, NXT.
The
He
NFL
follows me on Twitter. Yeah, NFL dude.
Does he? He's
Is that his
funny.
name? He follows me on Twitter, NFL dude.
Patrick.
Oh, he
He's
might.
off his tits.
Patrick.
It's fantastic. Paddy
The one with
Paddy Jorts,
the
we'll
one
call
with
him.
yeah.
Blonde hair.
I
Paddy
like him.
Jorts,
I
blonde
think
hair.
he's too good for these shows because the rest of it, with respect to Renee Young and everybody else who do these things, it's usually just, what a great event. Are you hyped for the network show? And then there's Rosenberg going, yes, I paid $5,000 to be here, blah, 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 blah. And then he's him with actual personality and things to say. It's like,
He deserves to be on
hey,
a
how
high.
you doing? He's like, whoa, okay.
Imagine him and Maurer on commentary. Oh, thrill a second, that.
I keep thinking Booker T's going to just punch Rosenberg at some point. I'm just waiting
So he
for him.
should. I'll punch him as well. I
So
hate Rosenberg.
I think this guy's going to win. Well, I think the other guy's going to win.
No,
And then-
no, he just kicks off. He's like, no, he's not. And I'm just thinking, you must know who's going to win. Like,
Booker's like, who are you? Like, wait a minute, I'm Booker T, right?
he'd be as annoyed if me or you were sat next to him. Like, well, you know,
He'd be like-
Booker- he's been really over recently, so I think he's going to win.
Like trying to move his chair as far as possible, still being in shot. Just like this. Like Del Boy falling through the bar. Yeah, I think I want to see maybe WrestleMania next year, some sort of wacky stipulation. Sam Roberts versus Pete Rosenberg.
That's like Nick Patrick versus El Hebner levels of
Any weapon available, grenades, swords, all sorts.
versus AJ.
What's this? Whose side is he on?
Lock Pete Rosenberg in a room with OJ.
Never mind paying him $1 million. I'd pay $1 million to see that. Money in the Bank. Sadly lacking any serial killers. Daniel Bryan defeated Big Cass in a loser leaves SmackDown match.
Wow.
Big Cass looked actually all right in this match.
This was
Ironically
his
enough,
best
it's
singles
probably
match as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now he's gone. It's probably a lot to do with Bryan, but
absolutely.
at least he didn't have to move his arm from this time. Progress we had before he buggered off.
Yeah. Bobby Lashley defeated Sami Zayn in an absolute nothing match with a weird crowd reaction. They booed the hell out of him when he came out, Bobby Lashley that is, and then got bored of booing him, so the people that were cheering him could be heard. Everyone else went to get a drink or something.
That's a bit of news, wasn't it? Sami Zayn. Injuries.
Bit injured, yeah, a little bit.
Apparently Bobby Lashley injured Sami Zayn, and he wonders why he gets booed. And after 3 brutal suplexes. Seth Rollins defeated Elias in a splendid match.
Yeah, lovely.
Absolutely. Seth sold, so I'll put my hands up. I've said many people have hated me on Twitter and YouTube and everything else for saying like, oh yeah, great, Mr. Seth never met a guardrail, didn't want to dunk with his own heat. Rollins is so great. He actually sold here, and I was like, he might lose. Elias is going to beat him.
I thought one point he was gonna lose.
And then he didn't.
It was
good. Very, very good.
It was Elias, the best Elias match I've ever seen. But yeah, it was great.
He's like had a stealth run this year
Yeah.
almost with the highlights he's had.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss won a Money in the Bank. That was very rewarding compared to last year. Oh, because Becky Lynch didn't win.
Essentially.
You know a lot of people. You can tell you got a stance in the internet community because a lot of people were going, yeah, I want Becky to win.
That wasn't just because of me. That was. I think.
I'll
I think
try to
she's
give you a
been-
compliment then.
Oh, thank you very much. Cheers.
No
I
worries.
led. I'm the reason that Becky was
Yeah, I
getting
mean, that's
cheered.
what I was trying to say, yeah.
No, the crowd were well behind her. As Bubba Ray Dudley noticed on the radio the next week. He was like,
That's why you said Bugger Ray Dudley.
no. And yeah, just I mean, I still liked it to be fair, and I hope that I'll be all right with it if it leads to something for Becky. But if they just forget about her again, then I'm going to be like, ugh, what's the point?
Yeah.
I thought it was amazing compared to last year.
Oh yeah,
women's
the match
Absolutely.
was
It's like
class.
they finally realised what a ladder is and how it works and weren't as afraid to try stuff like they were last year. It was so weird last year, wasn't it?
It was just a match.
I reckon.
Nothing to, apart from the finish.
I reckon they'll have wanted to try stuff last year. They'll have been the road agents and
Yeah.
stuff going, don't do anything.
Boo, road dog.
Yeah. Didn't last long, did it, dog? Roman Reigns defeated Jinder Mahal in the
Why?
intermission
This
match.
was a merciful. Why was it so long? They did that on purpose, didn't they?
Yeah, Roman Reigns afterwards on Twitter was like, good job, guys. You were supposed to react that way. Which is like,
No.
we were supposed to be bored?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm of the opinion if people are going to chant these things and chat, I think that's okay. You're supposed to make noise at a wrestling event. And quite frankly, if you are liking the match, then you should be inspired to cheer and drown out the noise that other people are making. So,
But the fact that nobody did speaks volumes.
yes.
I did like Sunil Singh.
He was the
Oh,
star
well,
of the
man.
show, wasn't he? Well, not the entire show, that bit of the show.
Yeah.
It was a miracle.
Wow. Hallelujah. Carmella defeated Asuka in a nothing match because it doesn't make sense for Carmella to have like a 10-minute match. Like,
Well, she's battering Asuka.
yeah, and actually that's one of the things someone noticed. That is one of the low-key negatives of these network specials. Every match has to go at least 10 minutes.
Yeah,
And
just
they
to fill
don't-
the 4 hours.
Yeah, they don't actually. This could have been perfect in 3, in my opinion. And James Ellsworth's back,
Oh, my God.
getting a giant pop, and I didn't mind that because I like James Ellsworth. But
I did mind it on Asuka, though, because she was confused by the notion that someone could buy a mask of hers and put it on.
Is it
I don't
me?
know.
It's like, is it me?
What am I doing on here?
yeah, someone in Chicago was $30 to spend on one of these crappy masks. And yes, it was him with the best wink of all time.
Oh, it's great, isn't it? He did it. He tried it on SmackDown as well. He still couldn't do it. Bless him.
That should be his finish.
Whoa! And he went there.
But the camera's recording it and he actually falls off. Through the
my
table,
God.
like a
It's
pro.
a long way down.
It is. Yeah, enough of the match. AJ Styles defeated Nakamura to finally end the ball-slapping feud.
Yeah,
Kicked him in the dick.
that was a
Did.
wonderful kick to the dick, though. That was worth the wait.
Pacini said it was the best kick to the dick he's ever seen. It was really good.
It's pretty confident.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I'm not sure Styles and Nakamura have had the chemistry that people were expecting them to have, because people were expecting the New Japan chemistry. They had that one time, but I think this is the best they're going to get with the WWE style of Styles and Nakamura that we're getting, which I think is absolutely fair enough. But I hope the feud's over now. We can actually move on, because it's like, all right, 4 matches in a row is enough.
But it is over because Rusev's in there now.
Exactly. Just saying, 3-way dance. That counts as an Extreme Rule.
Oh,
type
God.
match.
Hope not.
Oh, just a quick thing. Apparently, I was reading, it's minor spoilers for the UK Championship tournament.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, there was a triple threat match, got turned into a fatal 4-way, and Johnny Singh called it a 4-way fatal. I like that.
I'm most anticipating him. Just reprimand somebody. I've said it loads of times in this office. It's going, hey up there, Pete Dunne. What are you doing there?
I'm of the opinion.
Get out!
I'm of the opinion if Johnny Saint says, no, this is the actual move for it, it's probably the move for it.
Yeah. I'll tie you nuts.
He gave an Irish whip to Moses. It's all right. Ronda Rousey defeated Nia Jax in a, wow, this was really good match.
I'll let Ross talk about it.
Go on, I know what you're going to talk about.
So about what?
Jonathan Coachman.
Oh, that bloody call. Yes. Everyone knows what happened.
All right.
She was having the air squeezed
right.
out of her, but apparently it's a rest, according to Coachman.
Coachman just going, this is a rest hold, essentially.
Was it Cole? Or was it Graves goes, how are you still employed? Or was it Cole?
Yeah, after Cole yelled at it, going, what are you talking about? It's a bear hug.
It's so confusing.
He's having a rest.
The thing I want to talk about was that bloody move she did, Ronda, where she had Nia on her back and then flipped her
The
on
judo
and
throw.
flipped her
Judo throw,
again.
yeah.
It's a flip again. The last minute flip. That's what
It's great.
She's That's all I've got to say.
She's really good.
Yeah.
It's
That-
really good.
I really enjoyed this. I like
Yeah.
Rousey's style because she has her own. She's not like, again, I'm sounding
She
like
shouldn't be a
negative
wrestler,
here,
should she? Because she's not.
She doesn't know the rules, apparently.
She didn't.
But she does.
Yeah. We'll get onto that later.
Yeah, then, breaking news. Alexa Bliss showed up, stopped the match, hit everybody with a briefcase several times. And according to JoJo, cash in the money in the briefcase contract. And, thanks, JoJo. And yeah, is the new champ. And crowd,
Loved
you
it.
know, not that long after the bully storyline with Bliss being horrible to Jax and Jax being this poor big woman, cheered their asses off at Bliss winning.
Wait, it's the moral of the story, isn't it? Bullies always prosper. That's what we've been. The bully was bullying, lost the championship, but in the end, got on a victim once again to get it back. So you know, bullies always prosper.
Well, the cheer was, I mean, Alexa's really good and everyone likes her. She's really charismatic. So she was always going to get cheered. And everyone cheers for a cash-in, no matter who it is. Do you think the cheer with Roman Reigns cash-in?
No.
Okay. Fair
As
enough.
we saw we put out a list last weekend, 10 Roman Reigns matches you must see before you die. Just a harmless list on YouTube. universally trashed.
Everyone was like, what?
People just can't even accept a little slice of content about Roman Reigns. They get offended,
Really?
and downvote it, and comments going, "Oh, I'd rather die myself." And it's like it's a list on YouTube, for Christ's sake.
People who clicked on the video just to say, you suck.
Oh, it's pathetic, man. It's pathetic.
It's a shame, because he has had good matches.
Oh, yeah,
it's a
yeah,
great
yeah,
matches.
you can have
No,
good match.
he's not going to say no
No.
to being the guy, is he?
No.
Not his fault.
He said, no, you know what? I just don't want the money.
All of you, I don't care if I'm turning diddler on you. You're pathetic.
I love that. So we watched this for the first time. He's won. Braun Strowman defeated Money in the Bank. It's a fun main event. Kevin Owens died yet again.
Yeah.
Bless him.
That was insane.
Before seeing the Shania Twain concert.
Yeah. He's been tweeting us so earnestly, like, hello, Shania.
I'm a professional wrestler. It would have been so great, though, because he's like, last night, what was it, a horrible big man put me through a table. She quoted that and went, that don't impress me much. I would have died. But she didn't, did she?
No.
Missed a chance.
I really liked it when he was saying, I'm sorry, like, it's like begging, and then he just went, no, get off. It was really good.
Yeah. And Braun won Money in the Bank, which I'm happy with.
Surprising.
Hope he can beat Brock Lesnar as soon as possible. We can actually get a champion that can be properly booked to have feuds, rather than immediately, next night on Raw. Okay, guys, let's book the Extreme Rules main event. It's going to be a multi-man match to see who the number one contender to Brock Lesnar. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? We just got the briefcase sorted out.
Well, do you think that it's going to be him who beats Lesnar? Do you think Reigns is going to beat Lesnar and then Strowman's going to beat Reigns?
I think it's going to be a three-way match. Braun's going to cash it. No, wait, that doesn't make any sense.
It wouldn't be a surprise if it was like SummerSlam 2013.
Oh.
That sort of thing. Roman wins, and then all of a sudden, straight away. Was it 2013?
Wait,
Was
which
2013?
one? Oh, yeah, Johnny Bryan.
Yeah,
Bryan, yeah.
important coming up. Yeah.
But without the Triple H bit.
I think I can see Braun doing it midway. So,
I think, yeah,
so Roman still doesn't get his win over Brock, and they can settle it for the Down Under Rumble, or whatever the hell they're calling it.
Oh.
I'll think of a better name soon.
The Super Showdown.
Down
under.
under.
Brackets. Really small writing.
The Vegemite Classic. Oh, we're just going to start doing that again, are we? Just nice little Australian stuff. The Koala.
Yeah, there you go. On a
Bloody-
pole.
You bloody bastard. No.
The Bushwhacker Tribute Battle Royal.
Shrimp on the Barbie Bonanza.
The Steve Irwin Memorial
Oh, bless
Battle
Steve
Royal.
Irwin.
Neighbours versus Home and Away in a Survivor Series 5 versus... Anyway.
I'm from a home and away family. My mum likes home and
The
away.
Rolf out. No.
Anyway, yeah, so Raw, the highlights of the... Well,
Let's
noteworthy
just
bits,
skim
'cause-
over the bollocks here. Let's just
Yep.
talk about Ronda Rousey. Enjoy a month away.
She
Nice
thought-
that they've actually gave us a reason this time rather than her just not being there for no reason. I appreciate that. That opening segment I thought was the best Raw's put on in some time. I can't remember since
It was
when.
like Austin.
Aye, it was
Oh.
amazing.
I liked it until I realised, she said Angle, she said everybody else, you're off to TV for 30 days. I'm like, it was a good bit, but I'm like, okay, it's like that.
We can't help it, can we? At least
Yeah.
they gave us a reason.
Yeah,
Cloud.
okay, yeah, I'll give him that. Yep. Well done, Road Dogg. R2-1. Dolph Ziggler is the IC champion.
yeah.
I
Yes.
tweeted out, the signal went out during Raw, so they replayed an old one from 2014. And the amount of people I had, I know this is a joke, but really? Just to make sure.
The noise the crowd made was like proper. That was good. It's like, oh! No one expected. It wasn't like it was more like a Bobby Lashley pop than a Brother Love pop.
What's a Bobby
yeah.
Lashley pop sound like?
After Mania, it was more that same shock of whoa.
Right. Tim? I've no.
It wasn't a shock though. Nice to see something a bit different, I think. Even if it is Dolph Ziggler, who's like a lost cause.
It's all lining up for Drew, isn't it? This is what's happening. I think. Can't wait.
Making his plans. Bo Dallas dressed up as Bray Wyatt in a backstage
Fantastic.
bit, which
Wait,
is
look
a
like him
nice
'cause he's
bit, but he actually sounded just like him if you shut your eyes.
You also look like him.
What's the line he said? I'm going to do things to you you won't like. It just, he said something really naff, but in that voice it was funny.
I'm going to be in
Just
character
butchered
the
it
entire
completely.
time.
Yeah.
Reigns vs Lashley could actually be good as long as they keep them as far away from a microphone as possible. And Baron Corbin, Constable Corbin, but sorry,
Corbin
wrestled
Kane.
in a waistcoat in the main event.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win! It's like, yay!
He's on the floor just like, yeah. My career's been totally turned around. I should have shaved it off years ago.
And Elias had his hair untamed.
It looked nice, I thought.
Oof.
Very sexy. Seductive. Moody. And we got a full song as well.
He got a song out.
He did.
As
And
I
then-
said, written by CFO $, however you say that. Because he said the same line about 20 times, which is every single WWE theme today that they make.
He went backstage to Rollins, just being all sad. And I said on Graded, it was like a weird bit of a film where it's like a down period where everyone's having a bit of a rest. Like in The Hangover where they play the piano song. And they're all just sat in the hotel room just all sad. But it was like in the middle of a wrestling show. It was just like a little period of reflection. It was really weird.
He could do. He's having a shower and he's just been like,
Yeah.
damn, slow motion music,
Yeah.
massive attacks playing in the background. It's all atmospheric. Smackdown.
Oh, I missed a big bit off Raw.
Did we?
1 year after we got a 5-man match to go to face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, we're getting the same again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Extreme Rules. After Kurt Angle said the board of whatever has made a decision, he revealed they didn't. We're going to have this 5-man match to make that decision instead.
Who's going to win, Roman?
I don't know. We're so far to need Roman and Bobby Lashley in it. So
Can't be
hopefully
got
neither of
near
them.
Brock until at least SummerSlam. It's like, okay. Because again, it's not just like Brock losing all. Okay, get rid of that chapter of how we've been booking the main event scene. It's just the fact that it's all based around him, but he's not here. So it's all just, wow, ratings are plummeting. Why is that? Could it be the fact that we're all arguing at the toss over a ladder match for the chance to wrestle a guy, maybe if he shows up?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Compelling.
Anyway, not sound like negative things. It's pretty good so far. On SmackDown, what happened? Sanity made their debut.
Finally.
They really did. They beat up Usos.
It was quick. It was didn't last very long, but at least they were there. Every cloud.
Not paid by the hour.
I don't know if you had it, but just seeing Damo like lock up with an Uso, it was weird.
Big D, Furious D.
Yeah.
Damo.
Furious dude.
I know he's worked for WWE for like 2 years now, but seeing him lock up with an Uso who's been there since like we were in nappies, it feels like.
He's punched me in the face. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I sold it really badly.
Bludgeon Brothers. Actually, I think they had a match at Money in the Bank against Anderson and Gallows. And yeah, 2 good matches. It's not much to it, but it's a nice variety from Bludgeon Brothers wrestling Usos and New Day
Yeah.
all the time. And yeah, liked it, didn't win, but crowd were like, yay, Anderson Gallows. You know AJ Styles. That's great. And Nakamura. I can't say, sorry, not speak English again. There was some other stuff. Hints of a Bludgeon Brothers feud with Bryan, or maybe just the Wyatt.
Big
thing.
Cass was supposed to do that. Who could we have last minute? That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought it
And-
was pretty needless. I can't see it going anywhere. How can Bryan take on the 2 of them, and they're not going to recruit him?
And what happened in the main event?
What did happen in the minute? Oh God!
Gauntlet.
Road Dog.
One. He's going on to face
Road Dogg
AJ
is
Styles.
Forget about
Do you
5
crazy?
years of bollocks from Road Dogg. Yeah, Rusev won. He's got Extreme Rules to face Alan James, Flat Earth Styles. Yeah, it was nice, wasn't it? It was I thought it was a well-structured match. The way Bryan was beaten down and then Miz came out, and then
Big E put in a good shift.
Big E had a nice little shift at the start, which Kofi Kingston was liking on Twitter. That's my boy, he said, or something along those lines. But
Yeah, he probably said exactly that. Actually. I like the reinvention of the gauntlet match as a thing on.
They do them really well.
Yeah. Thanks, Road Dogg.
yeah, it was good SmackDown, I thought.
Let's have a rummage in our mail bags.
And it's time for our favourite bit of the week. Hall
Oh,
of Fame. Questions that I haven't seen.
So scared.
Yeah. Now then, lads. Always a good way to start. Let's stay away.
it's not why I picked it. It's just
It's
a question.
definitely why you picked. Oh, okay.
It's not.
Fair enough.
My question is, if UK celebrities and TV personalities became WWE superstars, who do you think would be the best blue eyes and diddlers? What have we done? Imagine the pop of Philip Schofield.
The Cube.
Hello. Does your vagina need a workout? Cashing in Money in the Bank on Piers Morgan.
Yeah, the pop would be big there for that, for Philip.
Or Jeremy Corbyn. Why is he getting so much into this? Corbyn finally getting one over his heel boss, Theresa May. What?
Corbin,
Yes, that's simile fits perfectly.
what would Corbin do for? Oh, he'd throw a super kick, wouldn't he? Be one of them. Who's that from?
One of them. Love all the content. Jack from Hull.
Cheers, Jack from Hull. You've worded that question very deliberately, I feel. Very cheeky.
All right, so he's asking us which UK celebrities and TV personalities will make good diddlers.
Maffew Wright.
Maffew Wright's a diddler.
Yeah.
Maffew Wright's a
him with
diddler.
that.
Pass it on. No, don't do that, because
Don't do that.
he
Don't
won't
do that.
understand what that means.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right.
I mean, you've got
Is the lawyer ready to work Friday?
I mean, we should just preface this by saying diddler is a term we've coined on this show, which is
That doesn't mean anything else anywhere.
a double meaning for heel,
Which means heel.
bad person, bad guy, villain in professional wrestling. And
Yes.
the good villains in British celebrity culture these days, who would make good diddlers in the sense that we're presenting here on cultaholic.com.
Good heels.
Make good diddlers.
I'm trying to work it. Who's always on like Big Brother that nobody likes?
Well, you'd have,
All of them.
yeah. Ann and Deck would be a tag team, surely.
Oh, they'd be like
Well,
They'd be like the Rockers.
Ricky and Robert.
they're like the Hardy Boys 24 special currently, aren't
Oh, that
yeah,
was
haven't
harrowing.
gone there. I loved how brutal that was.
That was a very interesting.
Same with the
watch.
Mauro one as well. I thought it needed to be that brutal to get the old message across. It was fantastic.
they? On a lighter-hearted note, I would have as a Blue Eyes Dave Benson Phillip. He could be like the boogeyman.
Phillips.
Oh, sorry, there's two of them. Phillips.
Yes.
But instead of worming his opponents after he'd beaten them, he can gunge them.
Yes, of course.
There we go. So that was reading it, but I was trying to get away from saying diddlers.
Janet Street Porter, there's a diddler. Navy likes her.
She's a good Vicky Guerrero type, yeah.
Katie Hopkins, there's a massive diddler.
Yeah.
What
She'd be the Stephanie
she's
McMahon.
the worst diddler of all.
Yeah, but she... But she's so popular. You see WWE be like,
Popular?
hey, Katie Hopkins, like, is that the show? Like, Piers Morgan's been at a WWE show on camera. They give him the title, which is very confusing.
James Corden's mum and dad were there. I don't know why I brought that up.
Yeah, why were they there?
But they were given a name, Slayer, weren't they? They're famous, aren't they?
The dad.
Yeah, the mum and dad.
Are they famous?
No,
Oh, okay.
but they were given the name Slayer anyway.
Okay. Louis Theroux is like a
Yes.
backstage interviewer.
Hi there. Yeah, I can't do it. I've realised I started the impression.
hello.
Realised I can't do it.
Just look confused and British.
Why?
So, are you a wrestler? Comes up the Raven. He's like,
He did a wrestling
so are you
documentary,
a
didn't he?
wrestler? Yes, he did.
Yeah.
It's again
Fantastic.
early Louis Theroux's weird because he's blatantly being like his like twee and like I don't know anything, which blatantly does. So it's going up to the wrestlers and be like, so are you one of them? And Raven's just like, you haven't done much research for this, have you? He's like,
He
no.
is it Piper? He walks up and he goes, "Can I have a look in your bag?" Is it Piper? I think it's Piper. It's been a while since I've seen
Yeah.
it. Piper just opens his bag and says, "There's me boots." And
Yeah. Is this not fake?
No.
To the Diddlers 3.
Wow.
What
we've
is-
created a monster.
Yes. No one wants to see Shady no more.
Yeah.
Marshall no more. They
What?
want Shady. I'm chopped liver.
And if you want Shady, I'll give you the rest of this question.
A little bit of weed mixes some hard liquor, some vodka, a little some hard liquor, then a shotgun like a chopped out the
My
hospital.
bum was on your lips. My bum was on your lips. It's his best lyric.
What is your best piece of wrestling memorabilia? Thanks, Chris in Knots.
Mine
You
is
own.
a Jeff Jarrett Slapnuts orange foam guitar
Really? Do
purchased from a WCW house show in 2000 at the Telly West Arena.
you still own that?
The guitar?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at home. Got it, yeah.
So when you say to the guitar, what type of guitar? Does it smash if you breathe on it?
No,
or-
it's foam, orange foam.
Oh, right.
That was my
That's
tweet
pretty
at
cool.
Jeff when I wasn't YouTube famous, and he retweeted, "Nice one, Slappy."
I love Slapnuts cigarettes, Jarrett.
Mine is there's a very nice lad called Finley who's been a fan of ours since like the Name Redacted days and stuff. He's been to the shows, met him and stuff. Very nice lad. He sent me once Steve Blackman's autograph, so I have Steve Blackman's autograph.
That's nice.
I'm a big fan of Steve Blackman as well, so thank you, Finley. Big shout out to you there. And apologies to Craig, whose name I got wrong on the reactions. I called him Chris instead. That's one of our lovely Patreon subscribers.
Thanks for the money, whatever your name is.
Craig.
You're just numbers to
Sorry,
us.
Craig.
Those are the views of Maffew Botchamania alone, and that was Cultaholic.
I'm just their conscience.
What's your best piece of wrestling merch?
Probably the WCW Invasion shirt. The crappy red and black redesigned, obviously Western. As long as the Booker T versus Buff Bagwell match on.
Don't wear that to a meet and greet with Hardcore Holly, whatever you do.
Does he not like?
He ripped it off, didn't he? He's
It
doing
was
a
a prank.
kayfabe signing at on Raw, I think it was, maybe. And the guy walks up in the WCW shirt, that one you just described there, and he rips it off him. So this isn't WCW, this is WWF.
All the fans like, woo! I think it might have been at WWF New York.
Potentially.
Might have been.
Yeah, it's like wearing the Crips gear, the Blood New York or whatever. I'm very American. Hello, Cultaholic, whatever. Hello, Cultaholic Podcast. What does NXT UK mean for the local independent scene? We'll get
We're
that
gonna-
later.
That's our big
Well, I
question.
picked the questions before the big question was decided.
Who's
so
that from, though?
We'll move on.
Will it run places like Progress, OTT, IGW, keep up the fancy work? Lucas from Australia.
Lucas, we're going to answer your question very thoroughly later on.
And we're very sorry for every comment we've made so far. Also, Alex, like the previous question you said, we worked at Name Redacted, so we can say Diddler like 50 times, but we can't say the name of the place
because
that you used to work at.
in our
universe.
kayfabe, in our canon, Diddler means heel.
Can we call it Diddler Pro Wrestling?
No, absolutely not. Definitely not.
Let's call it Toilet Pro Wrestling, WCPW.
We are Diddler Wrestling. Hello, lads. Hello. With all the talk about Jack wanking on the bus.
I need a tissue. I've just sneezed or like exhaled through my nose too hard. I'll be back in a second.
That story's a hell of an upgrade, isn't it?
Read the question, Maffew will continue while he's got.
Wait.
How do you want to pass the time, Maffew? Wanking on a bus, eh?
I'm a work professor. I'm good. How are you doing?
Yeah. I do enjoy the way it's just gone from. Do you guys ever get a stiffy on a bus from time to time too? That what was the start of that question?
I'll say that. Oh my god. With all the talk about Jack
With all the-
wanking on a bus all the
I don't
time.
think it's ever been
All
talked
the time.
about.
What does the Facebook page get up to with it? Oh, I'm not going to look at it until we get Jack. Hopefully with both hands so we can see him.
I mean, to blow his nose, he'll have to walk out the room and. There you go.
Hello. Are you going to get tissue?
Yeah, I've got it.
Oh, well, no, go figure. Okay, we'll start again. But hopefully leave this all in. Let me know when you're ready and mid-sip of water so I can read this question out to you again. Okay. Hello, lads. With all the talk about Jack wanking on a bus.
You know.
What? It got me... What a knob. Is that what the bus driver said? It got me thinking, what is your favourite bus company?
Well, I didn't hear that. So.
What is your favourite bus company?
What?
Personally, I like Stagecoach. But then again, when I go home to Newton Aycliffe, suddenly it all makes sense. Nothing warms my heart more than seeing a Riva brand bus. Many thanks to Josh from Sheffield.
Well,
Cheers,
mine's
Josh.
a company called Rothbury Motors. They used to provide all of our buses for school trips and stuff. And they were always great.
Mine is Howard Snaith, because I went to school with the lad Howard Snaith, whose dad named the company after his son.
We used Howard Snaith as well.
Yeah, I went to school with Howard Snaith, so yeah. Still in Newcastle. I think he still lives up here. He's taken over the family
Well,
business.
Howard Snaith called his son Howard Snaith.
I don't know if he named the company after his son or whether he named his son after himself, but I went to school with Howard Snaith Jr., the son of the owner.
Bet
of
his
Howard
life was a misery.
Snaith. No, he was quite a popular lad.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a shame.
Was that owned a bus? Of course.
Yeah.
Mine would be Megabus. I love the days of going to random places in the UK because it cost a tenner.
Yeah.
And anyway.
We've all answered that question seriously.
What a shame.
I think it's better that way to answer that question seriously. The Diddler Express. Hi guys, hope you're all enjoying the World Cup.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's been a bit rubbish actually recently.
10-1-0 has been out of 22 games. There's a start for you.
Well, I was enjoying it until I saw England playing and surviving.
You won.
Yeah.
Football's Italian 90. England did not get off to a good start at all and reached the semi-finals.
We'll never get off to a good start.
Oh. So there.
Or end. Like,
And we won.
my question is about the name of your channel.
Now, we've never talked about this. I thought it was quite interesting.
Oh, right.
Are you guys obsessed with cults? Are you obsessed with culture? Or is it a play on the name of Diddler Wrestling? And who came up with the name? It's been something on my mind for a while now, and hoping you guys could give some clarification on it. Thank you for being so entertaining. The podcast, the live reactions are comedy gold every time.
Thank you.
James.
Cheers, James.
Not that one.
Okay.
Thank you, James.
Well,
it might be
viewer.
that one.
It might, who knows? But going into this, we were very much on board with the feeling of belonging that fans have to things. That is where cult comes from.
Yeah. It's not a jibe.
It's not a
little-
pun on what culture.
I thought
Not a
it
little
was.
jibe. No, it's not.
It's where very much had the people want to belong. That's why Join Us is the thing. It's all
Also,
about being belonging to something.
then we gave it a wrestling twist because we thought Jerichoholics.
Cultaholic. The amount of days after work back there, we'd sit around and try and think of a name,
I mean, once we left,
and that's what we came.
we weren't planning this. When
We weren't on the clock, were we? Didn't matter.
I'm getting paid to leave.
What we do in our time is
wait until everyone's left the office, and then we'll talk about the names.
what we do in our own personal time isn't their business, so we're off the clock. But that's all it is. It's got nothing to do with them, nothing to do with cults per se.
Actually, I always thought it was weird, like the video you first made with the like join us stuff. I was like, what?
That's why.
What's happening with, because a cult, it's, I get what you're saying with a cult and joining, but a cult is pretty much a negative thing.
Yeah, I know,
isn't it?
yeah.
Like Jimbo Jones had a cult and
Yeah.
he killed thousands
We're
of people.
not a real cult. We're just a YouTube channel.
Yeah, but that video alone was so dramatic and like, oh my
A bit
god.
culty, wasn't it?
It was very culty, yes.
We're all right now. We're safe. We're all.
Oh, yeah,
we're
yeah,
all-
sorry.
No
That
one's,
video was
Like
weird.
England, you had a rocky start, but you recovered.
we've
That's
not.
fine.
No one's been indoctrinated. It's all good. Just fans.
I was worrying, it's just like, welcome to the Cultaholic, and like, oh.
No, I just want everyone.
Someone did get a tattoo though. Christine.
Big Christine.
Fair play. Got a tattoo.
Of what?
I'll
Our logo?
stamp you of the logo on her arm.
Oh.
She did that for you.
Mental.
What?
She did it for you. You're one of us, aren't you?
Oh, no.
Join us.
Oh, you're right. I am kind of. There's still no profile.
But I
Group photo.
I don't think we ever addressed that on camera. So there
No,
you go.
good. No, I was
That's the
interested
story
in hearing
behind the
that,
name.
so.
No one
So
else.
when,
No one else feel like obliged to or anything. But cheers, Christine. Good stuff.
We're not saying that Christine is better than the rest of you for getting a tattoo, but
I ain't got any tattoos. I'm a coward. Pachi's tattoo's growing. He's got more and more. He's got like 3 or 4 now. Fair.
thank you. You've just been put in charge of the BBC. Which wrestler do you send to Eurovision next year? And what is their song title? Warmly Peasant. Oh, he's got to get the cult thing. Which wrestler do you send to Eurovision?
Peasant.
Peasant.
Their song title. Oh, so it can't be like a singing wrestler.
So it's got to be. Well, it can't be an American.
It's a pun, isn't it? We're looking for here, isn't it? No, just
Oh, okay. Let's just fire these off like we're very clever. I'm just a sexy Kurt. Sexy Kurt.
Wait.
Eine Deutsch. Eine Deutsch. There you go.
Ich bin ein sexy Kurt.
Ein bisschen Frieden. Ein bisschen Frieden.
I don't know. It's a difficult question.
I would just want to see Biggie at Eurovision. Don't care what he sings. Just send him there with a microphone and see what happens. That's my answer. Get me out of here.
Still got the big question after.
This is a big question.
I'd send. It's difficult. This.
It is.
It's difficult.
It's very hard.
I'd send all 3 members of the Lucha House Party and then have a class time. Imagine that. So that was
I
a
can't
terrible.
There you go,
answer, I'm so
Matthew. The
sorry.
pressure's on you for a big answer after those two
a
doozies.
big answer. Ilya Dragunov, because he's been announced for PWG. That's
He's
all I got.
not a WWE. Did it say WWE?
It says I'm in charge of BBC, so I think I've got bigger things to be worried about. Other
You got
than
Dragunov then. That's fine.
Oh, he didn't.
bad people.
He
Bad
didn't.
People.
He didn't say that.
Bad people like who's a bad person. BBC. Whatever. Yeah, thank you for
Gary Lineker.
Oh,
I like Gary
Oh,
Lineker.
The Princess Diana of footballing. Can do no wrong.
Oh, right.
Shags Chris.
What? Yeah, Princess Diana, who'd she ever beat? Thank you very much for the questions. Please send them to.
Mailbag@cultaholic.com.
It's the big question.
Big question.
It is the big question. It's the
reads it
big
out?
question. It's the big question.
So big.
It's a big question.
Very big
Oh
question.
my God, so big.
The big cast question.
I've forgotten what it was.
I've
Do you
remembered
know?
it. Yeah, I
Good.
know it, yeah.
Good.
It's what it
Oh.
was the question in the mailbag as well.
Yes.
It was what
Oh, yes.
what effect will WWE UK have on the UK wrestling scene? It's complex.
Discuss.
Oh, it's difficult. This is a big 30 marker. This in the AQA history
That's good.
GCSE.
Yeah, wow.
Well, it was only a few years ago for me.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
For a few years in the future, you're 5-year-old.
Oh,
How you see that?
yeah,
It's banter.
yeah.
Banter.
Oh, God, I've just realised.
What?
I'm like, 10 years ago, I was 15. 10 years before that, I was
I did
5,
my
but the gap
GCSEs
between-
10
the gap-
years ago
Yeah,
now.
that's awful, that.
10 years ago since GCSEs. If you sat, I realise you're older, aren't you? So, yeah.
30 years of hurt.
But yeah, initially, it strikes me as being a very good thing.
Okay.
Because more eyes means more things.
Yeah.
More everything. It's hard to just say more this, that, and the other.
No, I know what
Yeah.
I mean. More,
But
put it on a more global platform.
Yeah,
You
it
can-
elevates the El Ligueros of the world and people like that who haven't necessarily made it there before, but are now on this thing. Who have, they're still going to be on the scene, aren't they, as well as this thing?
Amir Jordan.
Yeah, all these people. So more eyes on them should trickle down. Trickle down.
Mark Andrews. Oh, no, he's already well in there. 205 Live and everything. Day one.
Well, I mean, the idea of trickle down is going to be very good for the companies that are going to work with WWE.
This is the thing.
For the ICWs, the Progresses, the Rev Pros, I believe.
No, OTT.
OTT? No, they use Rev Pro footage on the.
But RevPro aren't part of the deal.
Right, yeah, okay, sorry.
They're
Those are
not
ones that
in
I
bed
think-
with them.
Who definitely haven't been in bed with them for a while. They've
Sleeping
been
on the
strenuously
floor.
denied by the promoters for years. Anyway, it's going to be good for them if they're going to be on the network, as rumoured, on the network 2.0, whatever they're going to call it, if that ever gets announced soon. And
Vince keeps flippity flopping, doesn't he?
flippity flop.
Keeps thinking it's a good one, and then the next day he's like, that's a bad idea, I don't like it.
Yeah. Then it's going to be very good for them, like I said, having to be, if they're given financial assistance, as it seems, or just assistance in having, their wrestlers loaned out, like Finn Balor at Fear and Loathing, or Cassius Ohno for. Has he done Progress since?
Yeah, he was in Super Strong Style 16.
That's right, yeah. Sorry. It's going to be great. If you're not part of that, what's the effect going to be if you're a WAW or a lesser scale?
Yeah, but if
like
El
North
Ligero
Wrestling?
goes there, is allowed to go there, more people know him, so she'll that'll be good for their business.
But what happens if someone like El Ligero, who is in demand nearly every weekend by some company, wants to book him and say, nope, sorry, he's booked with us for the next 10 years. No, shove off.
Their deals aren't like that, are they? I mean, we don't know, do we? But
yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, it's WWE. It's capitalism. I'm not saying it's a negative thing or anything like that, but like, it's a bigger debate for, I don't know, YouTube commenters. But yeah, they're not doing this because, we just love the UK. We love the great weather and fish and chips. They're doing this to make money.
yeah.
Paul told me on the phone that he was doing this because it's got...
Paul who?
I'll just pull it back a minute.
That Paul.
Triple H said in that conference call that he's just doing it because the UK's got such a deep talent pool.
That they want to
Liar.
dip in.
And would Triple H lie? I don't think so.
Nah, you got a big nose if you did that. I'm with you, Trip. Who am I making fun of? All right, thank you.
It's all right. Deserved it. You deserve it.
I utterly do not. So it's going to be interesting. I'm happy for the wrestlers that, because let's face it, by the extent of things, I have no idea how much they actually make, but I imagine it's not going to be what they deserve. Most of the people involved in this, the top-end wrestlers in the UK, that will be under the radar for WWE, but I'm sure that they're going to be making a lot more money this way. So good for them. Because, the good people like Amir Jordan, I'm not going to say anything negative against. I know the other people, they're all good. Yeah, good for them. Making money, it's about that. It is a business as much as it's enjoying yourself and putting smiles on people's faces and all that jazz. So I'm happy for them. What the effect's going to be in the long run, it's...
There's going to be
Are we knackered? Or are we going to be okay? Because if it's a touring brand, are they not going to go north at Manchester so we're going to be safe?
Liverpool's the northest they're going.
Liverpool's the northest. Oh, okay.
So far, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Liverpool, Zach Gibson. Yeah, that's the furthest north they're going. They're also going to Plymouth, Cambridge, and Birmingham.
They should run Newcastle.
They should run Newcastle. It's a wrestling hotbed. We've made it a wrestling hotbed.
North Wrestling.
I went to a wedding last summer and bumped into someone from primary school who I hadn't seen for like a decade. And he told me, "You've brought wrestling to Newcastle." That was lovely. It was a really nice thing to say. He didn't mean me specifically. He meant us. He meant the company.
Oh, right.
Just me and my three mates have brought wrestling to Newcastle.
Before this, there was nothing. This small
Mining town, yeah.
3 miles north of London.
3 miles north of London.
And I said, cheers, mate, your graffiti's dead good, because he's a graffiti. He does graffiti.
Your graffiti is...
Got sick graph.
There's more cleaners to Newcastle. Yeah, so what do you think, Jack?
I don't know, I'm intrigued. I'm excited to see what happens, because I love a bit of landscape-based drama in wrestling. I love to see the shifting and the different trends and stuff. Also very interested to see what happens when ITV kicks off. World of Sport starts. See what happens then. Who do people go to? What happens? Who'll be popular? Who'll rise? Who'll fall? And what lies in store next?
You said that very impressively.
I said nothing, and I said it in about 20 seconds.
That's the art form. Yes, so interesting times ahead of us. I'm still going to animate the Dad's Army intro, but with Triple H's head on Nazis.
Who
Do you think
you are kidding, Mr.
Hunter?
Hunter? All right,
If you think that we're on the road, whatever.
So to answer the question, the big
We
question,
are the boys.
we
Sorry,
don't know. That's the answer.
Yeah, we don't know.
Might be, might not be. But it's
Yeah.
intriguing nonetheless.
Yeah.
What a lovely way to end.
Ooh.
What's
I
been a
wonder
weird
what more spots they're
podcast.
going to take. Like, I think it's they took download from Progress, gave it to NXT. If they take the camps, then that's it. Then, Brit Rest
speaking
has
about-
fallen in that.
After speaking about Dad's Army and saying taking the camps, it's a bit of a weird juxtaposition. That. Whoa! I've nearly gone again.
What's going to happen?
Big ending for the end of the show.
I'll
Oh.
dive off through the table.
Would you work for WWE if they rolled up like Bill Gates, The Simpsons, with two big men and it's like, right, get ready to be bought out?
What would Ross do for...
What, Cultaholic? If they said, we're going to buy Cultaholic?
No.
Is that what you're asking?
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Hey, if Rosenberg can get on there. No, that you specifically. Ross, we love what you do with your face.
No.
No, you wouldn't? Why not?
Because if any footage was ever shown to people who worked there while I was there, I'd just be beaten up. I'd be locked in a shower with JBL. Allegedly.
Well, that was a long pause.
Deliberate, though.
Allegedly, for a thing that hasn't happened, like, it's a hypothetical. I'd be locked up, allegedly.
Well, no, the alleged more was to
Oh.
hit me towards what
Yeah,
JBL
yeah.
might have done in a shower in the past.
Right.
Kill Brody.
A number of...
Jesus.
He didn't do that, just to clarify.
Oh, allegedly.
In case somebody believed.
Oh.
I still, in the Meltzer this weekend, had to clarify that Joey Ryan wasn't dead.
What?
It was. I think it was on the radio, Wrestling Observer Radio. He clarified that Joey Ryan, who's been murdered in being the Elite, isn't dead.
Well, yeah. He's been tweeting and all sorts.
But yeah, but why does he have to do that anyway?
In the news this week, Joe Ryan not dead. General Cornette writes up and goes, damn it.
But that just be
Can you
my,
check again?
that would be the barometer of what we need to clarify and what we don't need to clarify. So let's just clarify
Yeah, better
everything.
assume that people are not that great,
JBL did not kill Bruiser Brody. Yeah.
but he may get you in the shower.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you? Jack?
I've never been in a show with JBL. Right. Oh, what a show.
That wasn't the question he was asking you. But
Well,
Yeah, there we go. You know what?
I'll be perfectly honest with you. I wasn't listening.
It's fine. No one else is at this point anyway, so I think we'll end it on a high note. Thank you very much, Ross of Wrestling. When you're not
On.
on ladder, what are you doing?
I'm Ross on
No,
wrestling.
you're
for a
Ross on
start.
ladder. What are you doing when you're not up there?
I'll be down there. What are you doing?
Down where?
Down here. Hey.
98.
Wrestling.
Cool, thank you for that. Not answering my question.
what to
Jack,
say.
what will you be doing? Or
I'll be presenting YouTube on Cultaholic and writing articles on cultaholic.com. Wrestlers of the week should be up today. Maffew.
I'll finally be getting Botchmania, whatever number I'm up to. I believe it's 369. Hey.
Panty line.
One more time. Get low.
Get
Low, get low, get
To the window.
to the window.
I never forget my high school prom, the teachers joining in. I know it's a different song. Get low, low, low. That
Oh,
one,
Flo
that's
Rida.
a different one, yeah.
She's got.
Oh,
got.
yeah.
You know why?
That was awful.
You know why
I don't know.
You know why the whole club was looking at her.
Why?
She was wearing apple bottom jeans and boots with a fur, and baggy sweatpants and the Reeboks with the straps. So she had 4 legs. That's why the whole.